So the big issue that we're trying to address in LANSA is the issue of what is the enabling environment for nutrition-sensitive agriculture. And what that means is trying to understand what the actual potential of agriculture and agri-food systems are in different countries, India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Pakistan. What's that potential for agriculture to become more, to contribute more in terms of nutrition impacts in those countries? So we're interested in the wider set of political issues, the institutional challenges, the policy frameworks, to understand where the synergies are, where the potential lies, what might be the trade-offs that will need to be made for agriculture to play a bigger part in generating nutrition impact. We've looked at enabling environments in other contexts outside of agriculture. We've come up with a framework that is a three domains, essentially. One is the whole area of evidence and the framing of evidence, the communication of evidence, and of different types of evidence. The second domain is the whole issue of the politics and governance, and that relates to cross-sectoral coordination. So in this case, between agriculture and health systems or health sector relating to nutrition. And the other part of that is vertical coordination. So how do we translate policies that are usually defined at high level, at governmental level? How do we translate those policies through district level to communities in terms of how they are implemented? So that's what we call vertical coherence. And then the third whole area is the issue, is the arena, if you like, of capacity and of financing. And obviously the question there is, do we have the capacity within, for example, agriculture extension agents? Can they take on board nutrition? What would it mean? What would it take? Are these appropriately empowered? Do they have the appropriate skills? And then there's the other question of financing. Does nutrition-sensitive agriculture cost more, in a sense, than regular agriculture? So we're working in this arena which involves engaging with decision makers to understand what their perceptions are, to understand where the incentives are or could be for future nutrition-sensitive agriculture, to understand where the trade-offs that may need to be made. So we're opening up that arena for discussion, and that is in a sense very foundational for LANSA, because before we absolutely need to know what this potential is for agriculture to do this, to contribute more. And that will help us then in our engagement in terms of interventions, which is another pillar, pillar 3. And in that way we have a more cohesive research portfolio for LANSA.